What is up, everybody? Wacka, welcome you for the ninth week of WPF. We're nearing the end. I believe this match is our last um, non-division match. Um, then after this week, we reface three teams we've already seen. We're actually facing two new coaches though, because two of our coaches decided to leave, both in our division. So I kind of have the edge on them because I kind of know a little bit around like how to play against their teams. Although there has been some trades, but I don't think the trades that they made are necessarily changing the team all that much. So we'll see with that. This week we are facing Forrest of the Canterbury Grand Bulls. He's sporting the Hippowdon, Reuniclus, Fortress, Milotic, Mega Charizard X, and Sylveon. And I think in the back, he could have brought like Cryogonal, Chestnut, Alolan Muck. I don't actually remember what else he had, but it wasn't important because I don't think I was very scared of him. I think he had Thundurus Incarnate. It would have been interesting if he brought it because I'm pretty sure it could have wrecked a lot of my team. So let's just get into the battle. I figured he might actually lead like... I think he was going to lead my Milotic to get off the Flame Orb, possibly because a lot of my team is just physical attackers. So I believe I led off with the Tornadus. I don't actually remember. I'm actually recording this like 2 weeks later because I haven't really been in the mood to record any videos. He actually led the Sylveon, so I just U-turned out. And I decided to Swords Dance to the Scolipede to see how much damage I might do to Fortress. And he Earthquakes, which does quite a lot of damage actually, and then Rock Slide does pretty much nothing. So I decided I'm just gonna switch back into Torn on the Earthquake and maybe threaten the Heat Wave, but I decided to just U-turn from Sylveon. I was like, damn, this Fortress is kind of a problem. Fortress and Sylveon just switching back and forth. So I'm just trying to threaten him out. Trying to gain an edge on him, but it doesn't really seem like I'm going to be able to. So I kind of just hope for Air Slash, which is at that point, and I realize Hyper Voice kind of does too much damage. So I kind of have to U-turn out to regenerate some of my health and hope Tangrowth can tank some hits. I'm pretty sure I'm Assault Vested this week. I don't actually remember because this was like 2 weeks ago. And I'm trying to knock off his leftovers. As he decides to Toxic me, I decided to Rock Slide in case he wanted to switch into Charizard. So now he knows he can't freely switch in Charizard on Tangrowth. So I decided to go into All Creamy, which is, I think this is kind of where I lose because he realizes All Creamy can't really do anything to Charizard. But he's trying to weaken my team a little bit because he knows he has to weaken my team quite a bit for Charizard to be able to sweep, which is what I think he's going for. And we kind of just go back and forth because I really have no idea how to break Sylveon. So I'm just trying to figure out a good way to weaken Fortress a little bit as he gets the Wish Pass all the way back up to full, and I'm like, damn. I really don't know how to break Sylveon and Fortress right now. And two of my main offenses are kind of weakened. So I go into Garchomp, but for some reason I didn't Mega Evolve. I don't know why I didn't Mega Evolve. I think it's because I wanted the speed still. So I got up my rocks as he is switching back and forth a lot, and I decided to click Freeze Dry. I actually got the freeze, which is really impressive. So I go into Tangrowth because I really want to knock off his leftovers. Especially while he's frozen, because if he unthaws and then we have the same 30-ish turns again, I'll be pretty pissed off about that. So I decided to Earthquake and hope that I can weaken him down a little bit. So he switches into Fortress on my Rock Slide, because I figured if he went Charizard, then Charizard pretty much dies, and then I have a better chance of winning. So he Rapid Spins the rocks away, and he gets up a lot of spike layers, and I think here I just switch into Torn? Or I stayed and just clicked Rock Slide, which is weird. I'm pretty sure I kind of just thought I won the matchup from Fortress versus Tangrowth. So he goes Reuniclus, and I realized he can't really break Tangrowth either. So he's gonna Toxic me. So I think here is I switch back into Torn to Defog. No, I go into Articuno. I think Articuno might be my Defogger, actually. Yeah, Articuno is my Defogger. I thought Torn might have been. But I really don't know how to break Reuniclus either. I kind of didn't have a good matchup, like, at all this week. So here I think he knows I have to recover if I want to keep all creamy. So he goes on Charizard, and here I'm like, well, that's over, because all he has to do is kind of get Charizard up to, I think +2 is probably enough, but he's getting all his Dragon Dances as I'm just clicking Acid Armor, because I cannot win this matchup anymore. If he sent in Charizard like at all and lived to hit pretty much, or if he came on Scolipede, I would have won the matchup between it and Scolipede. So I kind of just had to let him set up because I didn't really have anything else to do. And he 6-0s me. And that is our first loss since I think week 2 against JK. Very well played by Forrest here. I could not find a way to break his team. I'm pretty sure even without Charizard, I don't think I could have won. Although I did get the Sylveon down to like 10% frozen, and it died to like whatever attack, but he still had my Milotic. He didn't even send in Hippowdon at all. My Milotic didn't do anything, really. There's just no way for me to really break this. I had no way to really beat Charizard X either. My only option was to hope he switched in on like Tangrowth on a Rock Slide, or Scolipede on a Rock Slide, and hope that I actually land the Rock Slide, because if I didn't, I'm pretty much fucked. Because then, if he realized I was Rock Sliding and then I missed, he'd probably just Mega Evolve and then survive a hit and then kind of just win. Especially because Scolipede had taken damage already, and I'm pretty sure I was Focus Sash. I don't remember. But yeah, first loss in WPF since week 2. I had a really good win streak, and even though it got ended by a 6-0, we're still doing pretty good. I'm pretty sure one win will just confirm us for playoffs. At least hopefully it will. My division's doing pretty good, actually. I'm pretty sure one coach has only lost one battle. The one that we face next week, I think, has only won like 2 because he's a replacement coach. And then the third one, I don't remember where they're standing right now. But I still think we have a decent chance if we can win 1 or 2 battles for playoffs. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. I'll probably actually upload the videos a little bit closer to each other, because it turned out that I just did not want to upload this battle, because I've had a lot of other stuff going on with work and college coming up. I'm hoping that if I make playoffs that I'll be able to record the playoff matches. But if I don't, I'll try to keep you guys updated. And I'll see you guys next week.